The first year that I did it was very emotional. You get so hyped up before Christmas. You're doing, it's a big maze of work that's being done here. You don't realize how many hours of volunteers it takes, how many people that are doing so many different things, as simple as making their car available and driving and picking things up, to sitting and wrapping Christmas presents for kids. One lady came to the desk and she, while not crying at that time, you could tell she'd been extremely upset. I asked her if we needed to get some Kleenex, did she want to sit down, what was going on, and she explained to me that she had just come straight here. She was sorry that she was late, but her mother had passed away an hour before. And I couldn't imagine somebody losing somebody so close to them and then now standing in front of me. And we arranged for her to go off to the side and somebody to sit down with her and get her Kleenex. And I had asked her, I said to her, I said, you really didn't need to come in if you were dealing with those things. We could have done this later. And she explained to me that while she had to deal with the loss, her kids, she didn't want them to go without Christmas. So she was coming in to ensure that they had a Christmas, even though she was going through a crisis situation. My gosh, we have people here that are on ODSP, which is the disability, that maybe are getting $700 a month. You know, like you just have to weigh things out. Like, how many people are you feeding with that? You know, there are some people that just see it as oh great, we can get more than what we have. But a majority of people aren't. They're in need. You know, we have, like, there's so much about the Share Christmas program. We provide them with a food hamper, non-perishable foods. We provide them with monetary gift certificates from the local grocery stores, Loblaws, Dominion, whatever's in their area, so that they can buy fresh produce and meat. We provide clothing. And we ask them when they come in, you know, what are your kids in need of? Do they have warm clothing? I mean, some of these kids, you know, don't have a winter coat. They're putting layers of sweaters on their kids. We have adoptive families, that's what they're referred to. We have people in the community that are able to take a whole family. They'll tell us we can handle a mother and father and 2 kids. We can handle a single mom with a new baby. We can handle a couple with 4 kids. And the adopter then, we keep everything confidential. We'll give them the first names of the kids. We'll give them dates of birth, not dates of birth, but their ages, their sizes, what they're in need of. And the adopter then, whether it be a company, sometimes it's companies, sometimes it's just another family in the community that wants to help somebody, they'll provide the warm clothing for them. They'll provide, there's always a game or something or a toy for the kids. We ask that. We also ask that a book be put in for each child so that there's, you know, some education, something beside it, you know, not just all fun and games. We like the idea that something educational is coming back. The other thing that came up this year that was just amazing, and to show, you know, just to show us, like, the community involvement, we have a Wimpy's Diner on Kingston Road quite close to here. The owner of that franchise came in and asked what he could do. He took it upon himself. He contacted his management to see if it was okay. He donated, I believe it was 450 dinners for the families that we help. he opened his restaurant on December 24th when they're normally closed. His staff stayed to volunteer waitressing, things like that. He contacted his distributors to get donations of turkeys, potatoes, all this different stuff. And he himself played Santa, and they would serve dinners, a warm Christmas dinner, to people who probably could have had a Christmas dinner, but were able to go to a restaurant, sit there as a family, and have a Christmas dinner amongst friends and other people without, just as an added at Christmas. And that was so positively received. The thought that this gentleman and the company did that for the community. It's all those sorts of things. Quite often people will come in, you know, say that I can only do this one evening and I can give you a few hours. They'll come in, see what's being done here, see all the positiveness, how people are enjoying it, and we have fun here. You know, we'll sit around and have coffee and talk about things in between the business, the rushing around, and it's amazing how those people who said, I can only give you one evening, end up being here 2, 3, 4 evenings. It's like an addiction. Once that bug gets in you that you're helping, that what you're doing helps so many people. They're back, and they're here all the time. It's comical sometimes. Like, you remember those specific people who said, oh, I can't really, you know, I'm busy with the family, and well, they end up showing up here with their kids and everybody else to sort things out, to help box things. They have a kids' night here where they actually encourage people to bring their kids in, to sort out toys, to sort them by age groups, to, you know, to take all the food out of the boxes that have been donated by schools and sort them. And so that's giving people quality time with their families, showing them that others are needy, and that it's good. The kids are seeing that, geez, we're giving something back. And that's really positive. I mean, that's good for any kid to see. Well, of course, you have the high school kids who have to do their 40 hours of service now, and they'll come in and do their service. But just the drop-ins, little kids, we can find things for them to do. It's such a good thing.